Did you see the little light bulb go off above my head? I was like, oh.
Welcome in, everybody, to the Craft Beer Republic. Thank you for joining. Thanks for listening. We got Tommy Lee in the audience over here.
With my big dick.
Right, dude?
No wonder Pam shot that video with you. I am Greg. Thanks if you're still listening after the first 10 seconds of the show. I am being joined by Brains, Beauty, and Brawn himself, Flex.
Yeah, I just got nothing, man. Deb's here.
She like steal all your funny?
Yeah, I mean, you pop onto the episode and she just screams out dicks.
Yeah,
and I'm
well,
out here.
I love the toss. So with that, Deb's here. So excited. Deb, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having me.
Bringing the dick talk. And,
Oh, shucks, Deb, I am excited.
little does he show it, but he's excited. Thank you all for listening. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sticking with us if you made it this far. Find us at craftbeerrepublic.com. Craft Beer Republic on the socials. You find Deb at One Hop HOP Mess on Instagram, as well as at Flex Me a Beer for Flex on the gram, underscores in between. We have
I feel like every time Deb's on, we just try and kick people off the show as soon as possible.
We do a pretty good job of it too.
How fast can we get people to just be like, you know what, I'm not into this?
Yeah, by minute 10, we're down to like 3 listeners. Us. Yeah, so we'll see what we can do here. So welcome in, grab a beer, be prepared for what's to come, all that stuff. We got a lot to get to today. We have some important things to discuss. We have a voicemail from the homie Chew Your Beer. We have a list that we'll find out if it pisses off Flex or not, because he likes to be pissed off by top 15 lists.
I love lists.
You do.
Let's fucking do this.
It's hilarious how much you love lists.
I saw the rundown for the show and I saw there was a top list of pastry stouts. Sorry to steal the thunder, but I was very excited.
Well, we will get to it. We will.
I just can't wait for like Bud Light, Cupcake, Stout, Light, Fake Pilsner at like number 4.
You had that one too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's
what if it was cotton candy flavor? Would you drink it?
I wouldn't.
He's 50-50 on cotton candy beers at this point.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody gets it for me, I will drink it.
Yeah. Flex is not known to dump beers.
That's true. Even if it's shitty. Like really shitty. He'll
just pound it. He's a true hero over
Plug and chug, baby. Plug and chug.
Then I'm going to get you that Costco Advent calendar for Christmas.
Hey, I've had it.
Did you dump any?
Hell no.
Wow, I'm impressed. I did a lot of cleaning out the sink.
No, it was when I had that Advent calendar, so not this past Christmas, but last Christmas. It was the first beer I had every day, and I would drink it as fast as possible because I know the faster I would drink that beer, the sooner I would be able to have a good beer.
Plus, for every degree it warmed up, it got 10 times worse.
Well, yeah, and I kept the calendar in my garage. So you keep a case of beer in your garage in Wisconsin in December. I mean, that shit stays cold forever.
Oh, they'd all explode out here in California. It'd be too hot.
Yeah, I know. Rub it in.
Oh, my
shitty beer exploded. Oh no.
Would be kind of nice, actually. Anyway, so we'll get to that list. We've got some stories to talk about, but before we get anywhere else, let's get hydrated. Just saw some flex boob over there. I am drinking from SingleCut Beersmiths. This is Desert with an exclamation. Double dry hopped IIPA. 7.7%. 88 IBUs. Has a 413 on Untapped and a 93 on Beer Advocate. This was a slide from Tavor. Thank you, Tavor. Don't forget promo code Unfiltered. This is a long write-up. It's like they've been hanging out with the folks over at Stone. So strap in, everybody.
Always.
Through a cloud of dust and smoke, barreling down a flat highway somewhere between hell and the sun comes the next in our beloved genre series. Doesn't make sense. An ode to all things brash and a little stoned. Desert. A resinous tip. There you go, tip, just for Deb. A resinous tip of the brim to our favorite stoner rock that sprang from the California desert communities in the 90s and 2000s. Desert shares a familiar DNA with the rest of the fam. Prog, glam, grunge, metal. But twists its formula towards the dank side. Chewy and tart tangerine, train wreck, fresh blueberries, candied strawberry, lots of fresh grapefruit essence, and a creamy mouthfeel and long resinous finish. Flex has put his clothes back on.
It's all about that finish.
Yes, it is. On the schnoz, I get the tangerines, those citrusy fruits. It's actually quite aromatic.
The lacing looks nice.
It is a pretty sexy beer. It's got some great lace to it. Flavor's all right. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little flat. Almost wonder if I had a not great can.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's got those tangerine flavors, some citrus in there. It's a weird dank. It's not like a piney weed dank. It's like a weird, like, I don't know.
Maybe a little funk in there.
Maybe a little funk that I'm not totally loving. Sorry to speak ill upon the SingleCut Beersmiths, but I don't think this is my favorite beer. But look, it has a 4.13 on Untappd, a 93 on Beer Advocate. Maybe I got a bad can. Maybe there's something I'm missing. I don't know. But,
You know what? They can't all be winners, Greg. Unless you're the 72 Dolphins.
All right. Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
It's Derek.
Oh, Dan Marino?
Don't edit that out. People can't know I'm Derek.
Not editing. All right. Let's get into some discussion. Let's get into some discussion over here.
Diggity.
No diggity?
No doubt.
No doubt.
We have talked extensively on this show about hangovers. I talked about it a few weeks ago in my Diet Dr. Pepper. Chew called in last week to give me shit for having hangovers. Recently, the wife and I...
He's just the toughest son of a bitch.
Recently, the wife and I, who, as we talked about, we're fairly low carb other than our alcoholic beverages, have discovered that Brut and Extra Brut champagne are extremely low carb beverages. Did not realize that. So we have been fucking around with some champagne the last month or so. What I've also noticed is champagne hangovers are way different than beer hangovers.
Is it similar to a wine hangover, right?
No, I don't think so. Like, you get the carbonation in addition to the wine. Deb, you fuck around with champagne a little bit, right?
So I'm gonna be real with you. I went and got myself into some bottomless mimosa type shit today. And I was actually hungover at the start of recording, basically. I got home and I started having coffee and water because I was like, shit, I got to do this show with these dudes. And I'm like fucking still kind of drunk, but also like slipping from drunk into hungover.
Oh, sobering up while awake is the worst.
That is
It
the
sucks.
worst.
So yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man. I woke up today after some pretty good champagne research yesterday. We had 3 bottles amongst the two of us.
Holy smokes.
I mean, we shared a bottle. And I was like, ooh. Like,
you are not an alcoholic.
No, just a drunk. It is a different type of hangover. Like, I was still very functioning, but like, I felt kind of stoned. Like, my head was real light. Like, I wasn't like sick. I didn't feel like I was going to puke. I didn't have a headache. I just had a real light, like, head.
You just feel like you're floating.
Yeah. It was so weird. Not something I'm used to. I'm used to, like, you know, beer and red wine hangovers, but not champagne.
I don't know. It sounds like I'm about to go drink a shit ton of champagne and feel like I'm on cloud 9 the next day.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
It's definitely not the worst hangover you'll ever have, but it's hard to do math when you have one.
You're just...
That's true.
You're not talking me out of this at all, though. Like, there's nothing bad about this hangover. To me, the worst thing about hangovers is stomach issues, right?
Yeah, didn't get any of that. Except our last bottle, we made mimosas, and it was a little acidic. My stomach didn't like that so much, but the champagne was fine.
What kind of champagne are we getting into? Because that definitely affects the type of hangover.
So yesterday we had not 3 bottles total. The first one was a little nicer. It was like a $25 bottle. And then the second 2 were the same. I can't tell you brands. I don't know. The second 2 were the same. They were a cheaper $5-ish bottle each that we had planned on making mimosas with, because you don't need the good shit for mimosas.
No, you don't.
Right.
So it was a mix and match of decent and cheap as fuck.
Okay, fair.
Does that matter in the champagne hangover?
I feel like it does. Like if you're just sitting around like drinking bottles of Andre, you're gonna feel like fucking ass afterwards. Like, I mean, I guess if you're having it in a mimosa, it's not as big of a deal.
Right.
But yeah,
get some vitamins in there.
Yeah, exactly. But no, if I'm gonna just be sitting around just drinking champagne as is, like I definitely will, swing for the $20 bottle or so.
That's what we've been doing as we've been discovering and trying new champagnes. It's like, oh, we'll get a couple to drink straight up. We'll get a couple to make mimosas with. And, the ones that we're just drinking kind of have like a $20 to $30 price range. And the mimosa ones, $5 to $10 tops because it's juice. What do you need a nice champagne for? So, but whew, welcome to Champagne Hangoverville. Population me.
You're still not talking me out of it at all. It sounds great. It sounds like a wonderful, wonderful feeling.
When you come out here for the big 14 Cannons collab release, one of the days that you're out here, we'll get a bunch of champagne.
We'll just get champagne fucked.
We'll just get champagne fucked. Sounds like a very different activity. And we'll see how the next day is.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Can't wait. And then also, you guys have those breweries near you? I mean, I see you guys as if Deb's not 7 minutes from my house, but you guys have those breweries near you that like you love or, strongly like, but you kind of just never hit them up for no real reason. And then you do, and you're like, fuck, why don't I come here more often?
I mean,
definitely.
Yeah, I feel like everybody has that.
Yeah. For me, one of those is Poseidon.
I love Poseidon. They're one of my favorites.
So many good things about Poseidon.
Yeah. I love Poseidon too. And every time I go, I'm like, God damn, Poseidon is so good. And for some reason, I mean, I know it's a bit of a drive for us. They're a couple of towns over, y'all. But it's just, I don't know why they're not on my top of the like, hey, we should go here list. But when we do go, it's like, fuck, that was so good. And I say that about a show that's been, or a brewery that's been on our show. I should probably not admit that sometimes I forget about them. But I just love Poseidon. Like we stopped in over the week and we're like, oh, let's go to Poseidon. We don't ever go there. And we did, and we were so glad we did. We had a few beers, we met a friend, and it was good times.
Yeah, good beer, and the entire crew there, everybody that works there is just so nice and friendly and warm, and it's a good experience every time you go.
Like it sounds like a commercial, but the people that work there are so nice. Like they'll come over, like, did your dog need water? Do you guys need more? Like I don't ever have to get up. Like, you guys need more beer? I'm like, fuck, I don't have to get up. Yeah, I'll take more beer. Like. Can you bring the shitter over here too? I gotta pee. You have a rolling urinal? That'd be fantastic.
That would be fantastic.
Fuck, why don't they have that? Like a little curtain and, be good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, the perks of having a dick.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
There it is again.
Set her up for that. So anyways, you guys do any interesting beer research over the weekend? Worth sharing?
I mean, nothing super interesting. Just, naturally went to my
fries?
Local Eagle Park for some fries and an outstanding Philly cheesesteak. But I don't know if you
saw that. God
call
damn,
it
that
a
looks
Philly
good.
cheesesteak, even though it was
what
in
you
Milwaukee.
call it.
But yeah, it was. I mean, on a pretzel bun too, or pretzel roll, whatever you want to call it. It was fucking phenomenal.
I'm sure Shred was mad about it not being like officially a Philly, but whatever. It looked fucking amazing.
He said, of course, he just invited me out to Pennsylvania and was like, yeah, we go to Philly and, cheesesteak on me and, this and that, and we'll work out and
touch butts.
Touch butt, yeah.
Sword
maybe
fight.
You can have a catch with Chase Utley.
Can we have a catch?
That would be amazing. I love the reference too. But no, Shred's my dude, and I know if I ever went out to PA to hang out with him, that he would just it would be a ridiculous time.
So much butt touching. Yeah, I agree.
I think it would just be a lot of like us flexing. I know he wants to arm wrestle me, but I don't arm wrestle. I really don't.
We've covered that thoroughly on the show that you are not a participator in the art of arm wrestling.
Yeah, it's just not my thing. I don't see what it does for anybody. You know, it's like a proof of masculinity, or I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. I guess to prove that you guys could just both whip it out and winner take all.
Wait, whip what out?
Yeah.
I think we know.
Dicks. Dicks.
Gross.
Finally, the voice of reason over here.
No, what's ironic is my dad, big arm wrestler.
Speaking of dicks.
I love you, Dad. Yeah, no, my dad was a big arm wrestling fan. You know, would just go out to the bars and come home and brag about how he beat all his friends in arm wrestling matches. And we're just like sitting there with a Nintendo 64 controller in her hand, like, cool, Dad.
Little Flex is playing Mario Kart. Yeah, whatever, Dad.
Maybe you should get some sleep.
Right. Deb, any research? Anything worth sharing?
You know, what we've actually been doing a lot lately is we've been playing like Mixologist.
Oh.
And I say it's actually predominantly Brian. Oh. And
I'm shocked.
Intern Brian mixing up some drinks.
Mixing them up. And honestly, he has been crushing it. And I'm just sitting back and reaping the benefits. Like, I'll be sitting on the couch.
Wait, what benefits are we talking about?
Delicious cocktail benefits.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yeah. But it's been nice. I'm like just sitting there chilling, and he comes in and he's like, "Babe, you want me to fix you a drink?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I do."
It's like 1942 in reverse.
Well,
it's totally.
It's like Greg being at Poseidon, and the waiter is just coming by asking him what he wants. It's the same thing, but in your house.
Can I get you a beer, some water, a urinal? I'm like, yeah, all those things.
All of those things.
Brian, honey, can I carry you to the bathroom?
I think a lot of this started with the he got me for Christmas a T-Pain cocktail book.
Oh,
and
that's right.
Yeah, and so I think that's kind of where it started is, you know, making the T-Pain cocktails.
We need to have that T-Pain cocktail party. I need to drink. I'm on a boat.
I'm on a boat. I know. I can't wait for that. We haven't done that one yet.
It doesn't even sound that good, but I still need it.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like a smoothie with a hint of alcohol added into it, but just for sake of that song, I need it.
Well, we've had a show day. Yeah.
Is that the name of the cocktail?
Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if Little John will come out with a cocktail book. It'll just be 2 drinks. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And yeah. What?
Oh yeah, 3. That's the bonus cocktail at the end. What? Oh, very nice. Yeah, we've been doing some cocktails over here. The wife is always into like old fashions and that kind of stuff, and she found that we had some gin sitting on the shelf that's probably been there for the last 4 to 10 years.
13 years, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And she's like, why don't you make me a gin cocktail? I was like, I hate gin. What the fuck goes into a gin cocktail?
Gin's so good.
Oh, I can't. It's not my jam.
I don't know why
it's not my
people
gin.
don't like it.
I don't. She loves it if it's in a cocktail. And she's like, I don't know, like look something up. I was like, so I made a couple things. Like, here you go. Hope they don't suck. Like, I don't taste like garbage to me. So, very nice. All right. Before we find out what Deb is drinking over there, we have Chew's latest voicemail. The homie Chew called us. And first, Ludicrous Libation Law. This one comes over from the land of Scotland, to be exact.
I wish you had a bagpipe drop here.
I should.
God damn it.
God, way to be unprepared.
Yeah, you're the worst.
Yeah, it's true. There's a law that says a Scotsman wearing underwear beneath his kilt will be fined 2 beers. I want to know who's enforcing this law.
Deb, what do you think they're going to see if they're not wearing underwear?
Balls?
Upper thigh? I don't. What are you getting at?
Thigh, balls, little taint, maybe.
Little butt cheek. Yeah. What were you getting at, Flex?
I was just thinking of a lot of dick.
Well, or
why is it got to be a lot of dick?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Very presumptuous.
I don't think it's going to be not a lot of dick.
I think if it's drafty, there would be less than.
Depends. Is the weather more California or more Wisconsin? That'll kind of
I guess
factor into how much dick.
They might have been in the pool before they went to the bar.
Shrinkage.
Right. It'd be weird to get into the pool with a kilt on, but yes,
yeah.
To each.
Yeah.
So, anyways, if you're over there in Scotland wearing a kilt, make sure you're flowing in the wind.
But then,
Otherwise-
so they're fine 2 beers. So do they just like have running tabs? Like, this guy is wearing undies. He owes 2 beers, you know? And
Maybe.
they put him up on the chalkboard like Reginald Scotsman
Reginald.
owes.
Reginald.
Do you know any Scotsman?
Fat
Do
bastard.
either of you know any Scotsman?
Just fat
Therefore, there could be one named Reginald.
maybe they have cargo kilts and they just have beers in their cargo pockets at all times.
It's kind of fucking genius.
I love that idea.
Well, they do have those little. I don't mean to
hate cargo
offend.
shorts so much. That's a great idea.
I don't mean to offend, but they do have those little like purse things that they wear with the kilts.
Oh yeah, it's like a
Maybe-
fanny pack.
Yeah,
Is it
maybe
like a
they're just
satchel?
loaded with beers. Yeah, a little satchely purse fanny pack thing.
Yeah, what do you call
Yeah.
that? We should figure out what that's called.
I'm sure there's an official. In fact, I think I've heard it at like a trivia night before. It's some weird fucked up name. So, anyways, heed the warning if you're over in Scotland, everybody. All right. Our homie Chew Your Beer left us a voicemail in a very inebriated state of being, and I am so excited. I laughed. I felt for him, but I laughed hysterically when I listened to this. Here is Chew Your Beer.
Hello, no one is available to take your call. Please leave a message after the tone.
What's up, Craft Beer Republic? Chew Your Beer here. Just went through surgery. I figured I'd leave you a voicemail, man. Had a varicose vein removed from my left leg, from my ankle to my thigh. Eat my groin, homie. I feel like
Oh,
shit.
God.
I feel like I drank everybody's fucking beer right now. So just sending this voicemail because just wanted to say what's up, homie. I'm feeling a little loopy, and that's okay. Everything went well. 4 hours under the knife. Other than
Damn.
that, just a little FYI. It's this Chew Your Beer. You have to watch it. Peace out, eh?
He sounds like me after a champagne hangover. Little loopy.
I just want to know what crossed his mind. The first thing getting out of surgery going home is like, I need to call my boys at the CBR.
That's why I love Chew.
He's the man.
Yeah. 4 hours under the knife, too.
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
Whew.
I was not expecting that.
No, I wasn't either.
Surprise.
My eyes like shot out of my head.
That was
He's like-
hilarious.
Oh,
Well,
he
yeah,
says it goes from his ankle to his groin. I'm just like, oh, my leg just started hurting
Right.
everywhere.
Did it also go from the window to the wall?
God dang it, Greg.
Sorry. You're talking about Little John earlier.
I know.
Anyways, Chew, I appreciate us being clearly up on your speed dial list there because you were high as a kite and decided to call us. And that means the world to me. And I hope
us,
everyone, to
for
us,
sure.
that means the world to us. And I hope everyone just puts us in their phone book as like the letter A. That way we always accidentally get called when you're high as a fucking kite. 805-538 beer. That's the number to put at the very top of your call when I'm drunk list. Hey, look, you don't want to like call an ex when you're drunk? Call us instead. Let us know how you're feeling.
Even
I gotta
if you
say about
come
that.
out of surgery.
Exactly. Loopy as can be. So thanks, Chew. Hope you have a speedy recovery and no more 4-hour surgeries. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well wishes to the homie.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I think it's time we call to the pen. It's only fitting and find out what Deb's sipping on.
He calls to the bullpen for
Beer.
Okay. I am drinking Horchata Yeti
Ooh.
from Great Divide. Now, I don't know if you guys have had the regular Yeti.
Yes.
It's like their big boozy stout.
I've definitely not.
Oh, I've had regular Yeti, barrel aged. I've had a few of their Yetis.
Okay. So this on the nose smells exactly as advertised. It is, I mean, it literally just smells like a nice, comforting cup of horchata.
Nice.
Outside of that, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just very cinnamon, vanilla, big boozy boy. It's 9.5%, which is good because I'm recording at home this time.
Right.
And I looked it up on Untapped, and I was actually kind of surprised that they rated it. It's rated so low. Because it's got a 4.01. And if I was still actually using Untapped, I'd give it like a 4.5.
Are you no longer on the platform?
I mean, I'm just really there to like occasionally look stuff up.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I use it for.
Same. I found that I was like getting too into, like I'd be at a brewery and I just wasn't like paying attention. I was like, this is silly. I need to be present. And
yeah,
that's 100%.
So instead of going on Untapped, you just go on Instagram and
exactly. At least I'm having like interactions.
Well, and we were doing like badge work.
Oh yeah,
you know, where you're drinking horrible, shitty beer just to try to achieve, you know, like the Scandinavian badge or the, you know,
hey Finland,
hey, you lay off the Scandinavians.
Yeah, there's no shitty beer in Finland.
No, but I will tell you this: if you wanted the Iceland badge, like what is that brewery? I think it's called Einstock.
Yeah.
And it was like every place locally sold 3 of their beers, but you had to have 5 to get the badge. So it's like you drink the 3 beers and then you never get the frickin' badge because.
Well,
you know,
I mean, you could technically check in other beers.
No, I don't play that game.
I'm just saying, Deb. I'm just saying you can cheat the system.
Well, and your husband, the intern Brian over there, he was very into like badges and had like well over 5,000 unique check-ins.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, he still does. I mean, he just did it like a minute ago, and I know he is.
I miss his face.
Aw, that's cute.
Did I say that out loud?
I think so.
Oh,
hey Brian, either that or I have ESP, one or the other. I can hear your thoughts.
But I will say this, he has all of those unique check-ins and he has had every single one of those beers. There's no cheating in this house. You see how well that worked out for Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. So,
right.
So we don't play that game.
No. It's real Hall of Fame contenders over here.
David Ortiz, baby.
Oh, Poppy. Very nice. Well, we'll see if we can keep you upright after all the bottomless mimosas and now a 9.5%.
9.5%.
I'm gonna sleep hard tonight.
You know, I've been loving those big boozy boys lately. I've been on like a triple IPA kick myself. Mostly also because Deb just said she's gonna sleep good tonight. That's why I knocked those triples down.
Yeah, 14 Cannons dropping Recchio Ship very soon, which is a triple IPA. It's like 10.5%. Like
it's a great beer.
I like the sound of that.
Oh, it does not drink like 10.5%. It's like, all right, 7, 8, and you're like, oh, 10.5, and I just had 3 of these. I should have some water. All right, let's do this.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that's how a triple should be.
Yeah, they should not let you know that you're about to get real fucked up.
Nick over there at 14 Cannons is really, really good at doing that, making those sneaky high ABV beers. He was brewing at a different local brewery before he was before 14 Cannons opened, and he kind of did the same thing over there, making sneaky, delicious high ABV beers.
Yes, he loves those triple IPAs that drink like 1.5.
You know, I love Nick, so I've never met Nick. But when you had him on the show,
yes,
him and I feel the same way about seltzers.
I think most brewers do.
I'm very fond of. Well, you would think that, right? But then a lot of these breweries are doing seltzer after seltzer.
It's free money.
And then ever since he said, you know, he asks people when they have the beer, like, oh, what do you think it tastes like? And people say smooth. And he's like, well, what does that mean? Smooth.
Yeah. Do tell.
I stopped describing beers as smooth.
Yeah.
Because I thought to myself, too, what does that mean?
Yeah. Easy drinking. It means a hidden ABV, not too of anything, you know.
But when you just say it as, oh, yeah, this is a smooth beer, please do tell.
Yeah.
You know?
That's pretty good.
So cheers to Nick.
Can't wait for that collab beer to come. I'm just going to drop that like every episode until it finally drops. Can't wait for that collab beer to drop.
You deserve to do that, though.
Hell yeah. I don't know why. Somebody help me come up with a name, please. All right. UK consumers. This is going to piss Flex off. Apparently, January 2022, during dry January, purchased 15% more NA drinks than they did the previous January.
Yeah,
so dry January is catching on, basically.
This made me really mad when I read it.
Yeah. I figured you wouldn't be a fan.
What's the fucking point? I'm sorry.
What is
Dry
the point?
January, and then you're going to be drinking non-alcoholic beer. That's like a bitch way out of not drinking. Like, come on.
That's like when you go to Utah and they have those virgin cocktail bars where you can get, everything there is virgin cocktails. Like, what?
Stupid.
Just don't fucking drink.
Drink a water.
Well, the problem I have with it, so Coley on her show, the Verse Crash, talked one time about a specific NA beer, and I was like, you know what? I want to try it just to try it. So I ordered it, I got it, and in all honesty, it tasted pretty decent. Here's the problem, you're still getting the calories and the carbs and all that stuff without the fucking buzz. If I'm not going to get the alcohol, I don't want the calories and the carbs to go along with it either. So
preach, brother, preach.
Yeah. Give me some LaCroix or some shit.
Right. I still have that little teeny tiny can of that shit that came in my girly girl box with all my, girly shit. And they sent this, I guess. The
Heine 00.
I still have it. I don't know what I'm ever, it's just going to sit there.
Just give it to Scott.
As a reminder.
He loves that shit.
It's his favorite. Just don't tell him what it is.
I'll put a Stone IPA sticker on it.
Like handwritten Sharpie. Stone IPA. Yeah, the wife still has hers in the fridge. I'm like, so how long are we going to stare at this garbage until we finally don't drink it?
Just dump. Yeah, just dump it.
Yeah, it's so dumb. All right, let's do 15 of the best pastry stouts of 2022.
Ooh.
Let's see if we can piss Flex off with this one. I'll just start at the bottom and work my way up to the top. It's just like Drake does.
I was
at the bottom.
I wasn't going to say that, but
number 15, barrel-aged chocolate coconut truffle from Trillium Brewing Company. And feel free to stop me if you've had any of these.
I'm just wondering, are any the bourbon counties going to be on here? What is the over and under? How many bourbon counties? But I don't know how many are pastry stouts.
Well, I don't think any. Yeah, I don't think they're
I don't-
pastry stouts.
Okay.
They're just.
I'm just thinking out loud.
barrel-aged
I'm just
stout.
thinking out loud how to piss me off.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Next up, peanut butter and stout from Narrow Gauge Brewing Company. Number 13, bourbon barrel-aged weekend from Prairie Artisan Ales. I think I've had the regular weekend, but not the bourbon barrel-aged. Number 12, Horace Aged Ales Double Dose 2. Number 11, Saturday from Cycle Brewing.
Saturday is for the boys.
Number 10, Scatter Signal from Bottle Logic Brewing. Number 9, Pastry Mode from Moxa Brewing. I bet Erica's probably had that. Number 8, My Continuous Improvement from Cloudwater Brew. Number 7, Starry Noche from Weldworks Brewing
Starry
Company.
Nights, right on.
Have you had it?
Oh, well, no, but we talked about the shot.
Oh. Number 6, Doozy Noche from Holmes Brewery. Wonder if Chew owns that place. Is that Holmes? Number 5, Times 8 Bourbon Barrel Aged from Lervig. Never
See,
heard
that
of it.
doesn't sound like a pastry stout.
It does not. Number 4, Chaos Grid, The Final Search from Modern Times Beer. Number 3, Noah Pecan Mud Cake 4 Roses Barrel Aged Coconut Imperial Stout from Omnipolo. The world's longest title.
Sounds like too much.
Yeah. Number 2, Medicare for All Now from Modern Times Beer. And the number 1 pastry stout, according to Untapped with at least 1,000 check-ins, Medianoche Reserve from Weldworks Brewing Company.
Half that shit sounded made up.
Yeah, it really did. And to be fair, I don't seek out pastry stouts for the most part.
I don't either. A lot of people are into them. I just can't do it.
I'm not a hater. I don't need
You just crush a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Punisher, still got what you're looking for. It's they're fine. The last one I had, I think, was brewed with pizza in it, and that's just too far for me.
What?
Ew.
Yeah, it was weird.
Was it like a pepperoni pizza, or was it like a?
Yeah, they legit dropped pizza into the fermenter. It was like, why? Why was this necessary?
I don't know how I feel about that.
It was so unnecessary.
I'm actually going to tell you, I don't feel very good about that.
Yeah, I didn't feel very good about drinking it. Diageo is going to open a $93 million project in London next year. It's going to be Guinness at Old Brewer's Yard.
I guess.
No, it's happening.
Yeah, I mean, cool. It's cool for them.
Yay.
Fake smile.
Yeah, fake smile. Pepsi is launching a new energy drink under their Rockstar brand. It's
I've
called.
been seeing lots of ads about this.
Oh, have you? I haven't seen anything
Yes.
other than this article. It's called Rockstar Unplugged. It's a new from Pepsi. It's a new kind of energy drink which focuses less on providing a big hit of energy and more focus on enhancing good vibes.
So it's not an energy drink at all. It's like one of those Bob Marley teas.
Yeah, it's got hemp in it. Yeah,
Yeah, it says right on the can, like made with hemp seed or something.
yeah, exactly. So,
But that's not going to get you high.
no.
And it's not going to give you energy. So what the fuck is it
What's-
going to
what's
do
the
to have?
point? Can't we just call it soda at this point?
God damn you, PepsiCo.
My thoughts exactly. And then finally, a man by the name of Anthony Bateman tried to steal a car, but was so drunk he was unable to get it started. Police were called, and they found him still in the front seat trying to start said car. As they pulled him out at gunpoint, he told the cops, "I love you."
Is this like a euphemism for something that happened sexually in his life? He couldn't get it started, but he's like, hey, I love you.
Well, I'm thinking, if I'm drunk or not, I have no idea how to hotwire a car. Like if it doesn't have keys in it.
Sure.
So I'm not going to steal it drunk or sober. So I'm going to tell the cops I love them regardless.
Yeah, I just don't see. I mean, you know that you don't know how to hotwire a car. So
True.
I think that alone would prevent you from trying to steal a car no matter what
Plus,
state
I
of
am
mind
not a
you're in.
nefarious criminal.
It's questionable, but when it
You're
comes
a regular criminal. You're not a nefarious one.
yeah, regular criminals only over
I
here,
plead
please.
the fifth.
Yeah. Smart. Very smart. So anyways, don't try to steal a car when you're hammered, I guess. I don't know.
Like the cops pull their guns on him and he just says, I love you?
Fucking weird, man.
Now, maybe
That's a really
weird.
good way to like disarm them though, right? Because
It's
they were
true.
expecting him to be like combative probably. And he's just like, hey guys, I love you. And then they're, like,
So
Oh.
what, Deb, are you expecting them to just drop their guns and like group hug?
yeah, that's
Kumbaya.
literally what I imagined in my head.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's going to work that way.
Maybe he had some of that Rockstar Unplugged and was really
Oh, they all chilled out.
yeah,
then
was really
maybe the
having those
cops
good
were like,
vibes.
oh, hey, yeah, we'll have some of that too. And then
Yeah.
it was just
Good.
like a circle jerk.
Right. Good vibes all around,
Yeah.
man.
Super good vibes.
Yeah. Peace and love. All that stuff. Oh, dear. What a way to go out. Does anybody want to talk about dicks before I hit some music?
Yeah, you just did it.
Oh, okay. Deb always likes talking about dicks on this show.
Love dicks.
Oh, there's a
Just
drop.
love them.
Drop of the year right there.
Dicks. You know what my favorite sporting goods store is?
Played against sports? No, was I close?
You were close.
Good.
What is it though?
So hold on. I have to tell you this story, okay?
What is it?
When my kids were little, we had to go to the sporting goods store for something. And we went and we got to the store and my daughter kind of looks around and she goes, "What's this place called?" And I said, it's Dick's. And she goes, "Dick's? They should have called it Balls." Obviously she meant because there were like baseballs and basketballs and things, but
She's not wrong.
Sure,
She's not
sure,
wrong.
sure.
Should have called it balls. That's the name of the show.
Talk about a drop.
Yeah, batch 291. Should have called it balls.
should have called it Balls.
Oh, your daughter's a genius.
She is.
She's a genius. All right, we're going to hit some music before we get into more trouble. Deb, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks
Always
for joining.
a good time.
Yes, always a good dick discussion. Deb's on the show.
Dick discussion.
Exactly.
I've
always
had
a
it.
good discussion.
This is disgusting.
Find her on the gram at One Hop Mess. No dick pics though, I don't think. Flex on the gram at Flex Me a Beer.
I just saw her
underscores.
shrug. I just saw her shrug.
She's like, not yet. There's not. Underscores in between on Flex Me a Beer. Find us at Craft Beer Republic at craftbeerrepublic.com. Mail at Craft Beer Republic if you got something for us. And don't forget 805-538-BEER. That's 2337. I hope everyone is staying very well hydrated out there.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.